and welcome to Bay 1. This is Jafal Maraxi, and today we're doing an overview of the latest patch, which is Countdown to Megabots 3... ... So probably the biggest news in this patch is the introduction of the Mega SMGs, which they're a dual barrel SMG. They cost a lot. It's just over 1 million RP. I think it's about 1 million and a few. Let's go and check in the cube depot. Where are we? Yeah, so 1,061,250 RP. You can buy them for 2,400 GC. They take 250 P-flops or CPU. Armor is 24,000 armor, so similar to tracks. Ranking is 13 million for the ranking, which compared to robot ranking on the other SMGs is pretty much automatic tier 10 regardless. Yeah, and they're just massive. These are like 3 that I've got on one of my vehicles at the moment. Yeah, the other thing that's not mentioned is the TP cost. So on the tech tree down here, if we zoom in, you'll see this is where the Mega SMG comes in, and they cost 927 TP at tier 10, which not a huge amount for me. I've got, you know, that barely scratches what I've got available, but it's a significant cost and investment to get there. Yeah, so the other updates, they've done some stuff with team matchmaking. You'll see when you get into a team game that there will be a few more different options. Let's actually go and queue up so you can take a look at what I mean. This isn't really going to be an effective design, but yeah, so you now get to see on the matchmaking screen here an idea of what the bots are that you're playing against. So this is prior to spotting them in the game, so you can tell how many healers you've got, how many plasma, how many SMG, and all that good stuff. You've got robot class icons, ground air indicators, so the underscore is ground, the over dash is air. They've improved the component collision, big bug there obviously. It improved some of the stuff with aerofoils. Hoverblades are a lot more stable now, and you can actually climb stuff that you really couldn't before, so getting up some of these terrain obstacles is much easier. Like this cliff here, I shouldn't really be able to get up this cliff. Let's see if I can. So let's see what happens if I try to do this. Except I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Can I even get up this cliff? Interceptor spotted. Yep, I can go straight up this cliff almost without worrying too much about flipping. Obviously this isn't a stable design, so I really don't expect to be able to do much with it. Yeah, walker legs should no longer ping you halfway across the map when you get shot. No, when you get healed, sorry. You've got spotting. Spotting should be a lot more consistent and reliable. That's been an ongoing problem in the game. God. Plasma bomber spotted. Yeah, I'm going to get my ass kicked in a minute. Definitely not a great design. Yeah, spawning, you spawn lower to the ground, so there's less chance of you flipping on spawn and that kind of stuff. Alright, let's see if we can take it. Oh, and of course the sound changes for all SMGs, so it's a lot different from how it used to be. Alright, can we get behind these dudes and take some out? Yeah, we've only killed 1 person so far. This is really not good play for our team. And yeah, these SMGs actually have 3 mount points, which is pretty cool, so yeah. and the accuracy if you chain fire them like that is terrible. So where am I getting hit from? Ah, up there. Which, yeah, I had no hope of trying to get up these kinds of cliffs before. Come on. Yeah, the damage output on them at the moment isn't that great, but I think that's why they've got them out for testing at the moment. Yeah, alright. We'll go lose this game. I'm actually pretty amazed I've survived so long with this design. Anyway, so the other changes that are coming to play, let me get and scroll down the chat a little bit more. And hello theme... Oh yeah, the Mechanical Man, sorry, I always get your name wrong. Yeah, other stuff, private chat, so you can now chat with friends again apparently, invisible collision. So apparently the collision on the maps is a lot better. Rails have been buffed, 12-second reload down from 20 seconds, and at tier 9 and 10 is 12.5% increase in damage and 25% at tier 10. Plasmas have been buffed by 5% at tier 9 and 10% at tier 10. Nano heal rate has been buffed by 12.5% at tier 9 and 25% at tier 10. FPS improvements. Overall, the FPS in game should be a little bit better. They've reduced the number of draw calls by about 5 times, and there's a better level of detail on stuff, so you should see improved frame rate on lots of lower end systems. It probably won't really impact higher end systems that much. Friction, wheels have a little bit more friction on ground, and robots now have a lot more friction on the ground, full stop. SMGs, they're actually a new model for SMG, so let's go and change to one of my other designs. There we go. So the SMGs, I would almost say they look a little bit more plasticky, but I think some of these changes are really to help to reduce the number of cubes being used, not cubes, number of faces being used on some of these weapons. So it should be a little bit more optimal in terms of that kind of stuff. I like the little barrel that's in the middle. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised if these are a little bit more polygon efficient. For bridges, you should have better access on and off bridges. Barricades are a little bit changed on all of the maps. Yeah, user already logged in. Some other miscellaneous bug fixes, but yeah, this is pretty much the update so far. I'm going to be messing about this evening trying to get the rest of the RP. I need to finish this particular design that I'm working on. It's only got 3 of the mega cannons on it at the moment, or mega SMGs. I want to get a 4th on here, which would be mounted underneath there. Maybe a little bit further back, but maybe at the front there. And then trying to add a little bit of armor in around there just to put the hard points on. But yeah, I just want to see what I can do in terms of making that into a semi-efficient design. But yeah, anyway, so thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for the Let's Play Robocraft, where I'm going to be messing around with the Mega SMGs. Alright, goodbye.